David Feherty from the Golf Channel, CBS. His show back on the Golf Channel coming up tonight at 10 Eastern, and he joins us now. David, how would you, if you were going to summarize the weekend, how would you do that to somebody who didn't see the Masters?
Wow, it was I think it was the best weekend of golf I've seen, and that was my 15th as a broadcaster, and I don't think I've seen a sort of a broader bandwidth. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I drove all night from wherever the hell we were. I'm on my set in Orlando at the minute. Specifically because Bubba Watson won, I'm going to redo the show that played all week. And it'll be on tonight at 8.
Oh, okay.
Before the Venturi show.
Did you interview Bubba again?
No, I didn't interview him again, but there's a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor that is relevant now that wasn't, when we originally cut the show. So I'm going to do new opening and close. And there'll be some different stuff than was on this week. It was kind of coincidental that I had him, this week instead of Ken Venturi, who probably wouldn't have won the Masters had he played.
Well, yeah, Kenny's what, 75 or 80?
Yes,
yeah,
yes. But I'll tell you what, he would have seen off a few people.
I loved what Bubba does because it's more of the weekend golfer, I think, can relate to Bubba. It's not stylistic, but it certainly is impressive. And the fact that he doesn't have a swing coach, I mean, how rare is this guy in this sport today?
He's rare, I think, not just in this sport, but in life. I was very interested in going to interview him because when I first went onto the golf course to watch him, it was almost like he had an allergy to course reporters. He could hear me breathe from 200 yards. And I'm talking about 2 or 3 years ago, and I remember thinking to myself, that boy's not right. But there's something about him that I kind of like. He follows through standing where the ball used to be. And does everything completely differently. No swing coach, no teacher, no guru, no method, none of the entourage. Nobody really except his few pals and his wife. Who means the world to him.
Well, you're looking at this finish in our poll question. Would you rather run away and win Augusta or win in a playoff?
I don't think there's as long as you win, that's fine. But winning in a playoff is always special. Winning anything in a playoff, I won, I think, 5 times in playoffs, out of 10 events total. So, it has I have a soft spot for them. As a broadcaster, I don't, because it means, crap, I'm going to miss that flight. It's funny how your priorities change, isn't it?
But you're looking at that shot that he hits.
Yeah.
And you think that, okay, Ustays at least has a clean shot at 10, and then you have Bubba who's in the pine straw, and he's got to hook it around. I mean, the degree of difficulty. If this was figure skating or diving, what would be the degree of difficulty with that shot?
Oh, you're talking about, 5.0 in the full tuck position, and even the French judge would have to give him, a perfect mark, from that. I mean, he does things, and remember, this is with the new golf ball that's difficult to curve. I can't imagine what he would have been able to do with the old Ballata ball, the one that you hit and it left kind of strings hanging off when you hit it with your short irons. He's one in a million in many ways. He's very eccentric. You can tell that he's highly strung, but has a huge heart.
But that's what I was wondering, David, because of his emotions. And you don't have to, you don't have to go too deep to see his emotions. Can that be something that prevents him from being a consistently great player?
I think that's possible. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. But if you look at him over the last few, the last few months, the last couple of years, I mean, he's won 4 times. He's won at good golf courses against good fields. He's hit some extraordinary shots. He's got very close at times and hasn't won. What he has is that intangible kind of a quality that great players have. It's hard to put your finger on what it is, but whatever it is, he has it in spades.
He's David Feherty from the Golf Channel and, of course, CBS. They're at Augusta yesterday. Let me look at Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods. They end up tied, which I found interesting. Who feels worse about that tie for 40th?
Oh, I think Tiger probably.
Wait, the expectations with Rory that he wouldn't feel worse?
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand the expectations. I just think, Tiger feels worse because, golf is a much bigger part of his life. Rory actually has a life outside of it. Tiger has got that classic addict malaise, and that I know all about that, where, he confuses fun and happiness, thinks that they're the same thing, and they're not. He needs to, and I have not told anybody what he needs to do until I think it hit me on Saturday. I was bleeding vicariously watching him. It was painful. He needs to throw all of his toys out of his cot. Kick out all the staff members, the whole damn lot of them, every coach, everything. And just go back to playing like a little boy. Just play like it's fun. Because all this work, that's not working.
He doesn't see. You're right. There's something about having fun. And I will say Rory at least embraced that I'm not going to win. Let's try to enjoy it. But granted, he's 22. Here's Tiger, who's 36, and time is slipping away from him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 36 is by no means old. These days, you can play. Look at Freddie Couples up there at 52.
And by the way, you blew off my Freddie Couples pick to win the Masters.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I apologize. Yeah.
He ended up at least tied. He was on the leaderboard Friday, and I thought, okay, then I've proven myself with my bizarre prediction there.
I think you did. I think his performance was remarkable. He just refuses to grow up.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, exactly. He's extraordinary.
He's Captain Steubing from the Love Boat is who he is.
Yeah.
He is. He's on scholarship.
He's the old silver fox.
Before I let you go, with Phil Mickelson, did Phil give that away?
He made 2 triple bogeys. I thought he made one tactical mistake, trying to play it from the bamboo. And there, you can only do that if you're a panda, and they're rare enough, and they're almost always right-handed. So did he give it away? No, I don't think so. I think he would have had trouble anyway. But boy, he would have been very close because he looked in perfect shape. For it, mentally, physically, he's swinging the club beautifully. He was holding putts. Had he not made that mistake on number 4, well, then I think he might well have given them a race.
Last time you kicked a club?
Last time I kicked a club?
Yeah.
4 or 5 days ago. Players actually hire me to kick their clubs for them. These days, because I was so legendary at it.
But remember, it was okay if Tiger did this when he was winning because we called it, he's such a competitor. Now he just looks childish when he's doing it. He embarrasses himself.
I think the game itself has become sterile when it comes to that. I once watched Tony Johnson at the Lancôme Trophy in Paris reduce a small larch tree to a stump, and he stopped halfway through, took his sweater off, and changed club to do it. I mean, that's just damn funny. That's all that is.
Well, yeah, but Tiger doesn't want us laughing at him.
No, he doesn't. And that's not funny. But I would like to see players lose their temper more often.
I'm okay with the motion, but yeah. But Tiger makes it seem like he's the only guy who hits a bad shot.
Yeah, I think we feel like that. It's different for him. I mean, he's the one that's hitting it. Plus, he has such high expectations. It's driving him nuts. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
All that work, and none of it seems like play afterwards. You're supposed to work hard on the range and then go play. He's just not able to go play. And that's what frustrates me.
I know you have to go play. We'll be watching tonight. So an encore presentation of David interviewing Bubba Watson. That's at 8 Eastern on the Golf Channel, the original series, Feherty.
And if I look like I'm in a coma, it's because I am.
Good to visit with you again, David. Thanks for joining us.
Always, Danny.
All right, buddy. That's David Feherty from Golf Channel and CBS. Driving all night to get to Orlando to update the show coming up tonight. But always good to visit with you.